Gentlemen, are you ready? I get a bit of a running start here. We're into the self-flagellation tour. Not like last night, mind. But the type of self-flagellation when the witch of November comes early. You know the feeling. Brushing your teeth with a 12 gauge type deal. Trying to take the patina off the toughness groove. We got the old fat tire bike out. None of the trails are open, so we're sneaking up a cat track here, hoping we don't get run over by a piston bully. I'd like you to know that this is the worst time of year for introspection and gazing into that deep dark abyss that is your belly button. Changing the seasons being what it is, less daylight and so forth. Also, marketing ain't helping you. Supposed to be a jolly fat man, slides himself down your stovepipe to deposit a gift into your or onto your stocking, depending on your disposition. I don't judge. Ain't nothing easier to market to than guilt and shame, and that dehumanizes us all. It's an interesting. I kind of like poking the internet box with a stick and seeing what kind of ladybugs fart out. Been noticing the uncanny valley coming in from the other side. The uncanny valley, of course, is when you have an automaton that is so human-like, but not quite, that it freaks you out. That's why Leonardo da Vinci's Mona Lisa has kept people's attentions for so many centuries. That look on her face, it's not human. That's the uncanny valley there. What we're getting into, though, is humans being so plastic with so much makeup and so forth on that it's uncanny. You can't look away. That, of course, is marketing to the guilt and shame of our own humanity, which is sick if you're in that kind of game. Petered out there. And if you look on the trending page, you'll see more and more fake, vacuous people. That's a trend that's getting stronger and stronger, not weaker and weaker, unfortunately. What do? You're staring down the bleakness of your own existence, full of shame and guilt that your family ain't as good as what's on the TV, ain't as good as what's on YouTube. Well, you fill that void right full of products and merchandise, but it'll end up in the dumpster in not but 2 months. Never you mind. Just fill that fucking void. Speaking of, we've already got the ladies maxed out on the consumptive side of makeup. What are we gonna do now? Well, you get young men to start wearing makeup too. They ought to be ashamed of how they look, just like the ladies. More is more better. It's a fucking sad state of affairs. I ain't saying you ought not wear makeup. I fucking love freaks myself. Takes the pressure off the normals. You want to fly your flag? Do it however the fuck you want, partner. It is a miserable, alienating, dehumanizing time of year. You're turned into a consumption machine, feeding the matrix. It's unfortunate. That's the society we live in. Well, how do you combat that? Well, I did a little experiment. Me and the missus having a bit of a rough patch right around this time of year. Family trauma and so forth being what it is. So I thought, well, what's the benefit to being fucking miserable? I don't know. I'm gonna try it. So I set to being miserable for a week, and I made it all to 2 days. It's too bleak. The first thing you lose is your humor and your playfulness. That's the first thing that goes. Anytime there's bad shit happening, either on a societal level or on a personal level, as soon as you're in crisis or near crisis, you lose the ability to play. So what did I do? I cut that experiment short. It was too fucking rough. And I went and played with my kids. I wrestled with them until one of them cried. And that's okay. And I feel a lot better now. All right, here's the cattle guard, end of the line for you, my friends. I hope just our little chat there put your mind at ease. You ain't weird for being depressed at Christmas. It's totally normal. It's just the society we live in. A lot of pressure put on you, especially if you're a lady. You got to be the Stepford wife, sex fiend in the bedroom, and Stepford wives in the kitchen. You got in-laws coming. Everything's got to be just show. Martha, it's fucking bullshit. Don't buy into it, sister. Fight the power. I'm gonna get myself a piece of za. That's my reward. Thanks for watching. Keep your dick in a vice. Fuck the pizza. I got something better. Ice cube soup and the toughest motherfucker alive award. David Goggins, who?